gonna let some folks get in here while I'm on my walk. We're gonna let some folks get in here, and then we're gonna talk about it a little bit. I wish that I probably should have shared the link with Jay Tuck so we could talk about it. It's something Tuck is bringing it up now, but it's something that I've been adamant for a while about George Pickens' number, and most people don't understand what that signifies. But once we get some more people in here, we'll talk about it. We'll definitely talk about it. It's a beautiful day out here. Your boy is out here strolling, strolling. Looks beautiful out here. If you are, hit that like button, y'all, as we go live, and we'll talk. We'll talk some Cowboys today. Thank you. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. At about maybe the 3 minute mark, I'll start going in. Just gonna allow some people to get in here so we can talk about it. What's going on, Tammy? I guess it's Monet Ski, Tobin and Bell, stopping Pickens from 1 and 14. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. What up, Lansky? How you doing? Like I said, at about the 3 minute mark, which is in about a minute and a little bit over, we're gonna dive into the topic. But I just wanna, say hello to the people that are in the chat first. Say what's up to the people in the chat first, and then we're gonna talk about it. It's gonna be unfiltered. It's gonna be raw, and it might hurt some people's feelings. It might hurt some of these Cowboys' feelings. It might hurt some of these players' feelings. I hope it hurts the organization's feelings. And actually, I have I have a story that's similar to it from my coaching experience. Really, what's up, Lansky? It's Monday. Yeah, yeah, it's the start of the week. That's why I'm out here. I'm out here walking. I'm out here getting it in the mean streets of Virginia. I don't know. Should I hit the crosswalk? Yeah, I hit the run. Like that was for some of y'all. Yeah, a lot of people don't think I can still move. I can move out here for an old dude. I can move out here for an old dude. I promise y'all that. All right, we at the 3 minute mark now. So Tom Downey on Twitter said that George Pickens jerseys have been going up for sale. I guess they're on the market with him wearing number 3. And it doesn't mean that he's going to stay number 3. That's what it says. Or things could change, right? Camp could change. Things could change. Blase, blase, blah. All right. Somebody said Marquise Bell wearing 14. You know what I'm saying? Like Tolbert and Marquise Bell. Bruh, what what the what are we doing here, y'all? What are we doing? What are we doing? I think you got to ask yourself a question as the Cowboys organization. Your question has to be, which one of these guys do you want here long term? Which one of these guys this year, as it stands right now, do you want long term? Do you want Pickens to work out long term? Do you want Wanye to work out long term? Do you want Tolbert or Bell? Hey, here's the God honest truth, guys. I look at the landscape of our team as far as the roster and the numbers and stuff go, and it makes me sick to my stomach. Makes me sick to my stomach, right? Number 1 is Jalen Tolbert. We trotting out Jalen Tolbert as number 1. Wanye is number 2. I don't really care too much about Marquise Bell being number 14. I mean, the only thing that I kind of care about is if Pickens wants 14, then they got to figure it out, you know. But none of these guys should be at a point where the price range should be too high. Um, quite frankly, guys, love all 3 players. right? Love them for what they've done. I love them for their stories. I, you know, Marquise Bell is one of my favorite players on the team. He's one of my favorite players on the team. Wanye, Wanye, his story resonates with me. All of their stories resonate with me because am I tripping or all three of them? No. Tolbert was drafted in the third round. The other two are damn NFL walk-ons, bro. I was a walk-on in college, so I understand what it means. Understand it wholeheartedly. What it means to have a walk-on mentality, to be able to, you gotta, you pretty much gotta take it with a grain of salt every day. Every day has to be your game day. At some point, these guys feel like they've arrived and they still not playing, bro. Like, no disrespect, Tolbert, bro. You ain't nobody's number one, dog. Come up off that shit, bro. Come up off that, bro. I'm sorry. Somebody gotta tell bro what it is. Somebody gotta tell bro the truth. Somebody has to tell bro the truth. Somebody gotta tell bro that CD and Dak, they wanted somebody to come in and help because you couldn't be what they needed you to be. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? You're a third round pick, you from a small school. Like, somebody gotta tell bro that his job is on the line right now. Somebody gotta tell him, dog. And when your job is on the line, you cannot be a representative of somebody's team wearing number one. That is just that's just ass backwards, y'all. It is ass backwards. That like how can we look at things right now and try it out as a team and that's our number one. Like, bro, you get laughed off in any football field. You will get laughed off in any football field with Tober getting number one. And Monet Sky or Ski, tell me how to say it because I don't want to keep messing it up if I am messing it up. Say, why does Tober even get a number like one? Because he asked for it. He asked for it last year. That's how he got it. Because a walk on asked for a number, bro. And our organization said, yeah, you got it, bro. The organization that gave Overshown hell for wearing number zero, they gave Tolbert number one like it was nothing. Yeah, I am going to go back to the organization and I'm going to say I'm going to talk trash about it. Our number one and number two on our team wouldn't start nowhere else, bro. They wouldn't start nowhere else. Nope. In Dallas, because you got a feel good story and we kind of like you. You know what I'm saying? We just going to go ahead and give you number one. Man, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Hit that like button for your boy. That way we can drive that algorithm up and we can drive this message up because this right here is a dope message. Yeah, I told y'all, man, it's beautiful out here. Beautiful out here. Walking past restaurants. I don't want to tell y'all exactly where I'm at because some of y'all, there's some crazies out there. Some people that's nuts out there. You know what I mean? Some people that's nuts. And then, yeah, Todd Church said Tober got to get off one. Yeah, he do. He do got to get off one. Now, if the issue is for Marquise Bell to come up off of 14, I mean, bruh, I want to say all of y'all are a bad camp away from getting cut. Every last one of y'all are a bad camp away from getting cut. I'm not so much fighting for number two. I just know what number two means for a roster. Like, when you look at a roster, whoever's wearing number two is a dude. Like, I want y'all to raise your hands in the chat. Raise your hand if you feel like Wanye Thomas, if you feel like Wanye is a dude. You know what I'm saying? No judgment. No judgment. I just want y'all to tell me. Raise your hand if you feel okay with Wanye, who barely played, who you know what I'm saying, no picks. You know what I'm saying? He did have a kick return touchdown in the Washington game when it was a damn onside kick return. Look, I don't want to minimize the things that he's done because it's a miracle that he's here. You know what I'm saying? He's had some talent. Um, he's been tough for us. He's been a competitor. He's fought tooth and nail to be on this team. Now, just to let you guys know, I'm not talking about being on the team. I'm not talking about why they here, why they not. Love all of the guys, love what they bring to the team. But when you talk about team dynamics, you talk about locker room, you talk about those type of things, bruh, why are our number one and number two, Jalen Tolbert and Wanye Thomas, bro? That's a soft ass number one and number two. I'm gonna just keep it 100. We look like a soft ass football team as long as we keep doing shit in this order. And you wonder why things like Green Bay happen. You wonder why games like that happen. You wonder why. It's because of that. It's because we soft as hell. And nobody thought to say, yeah, nah, dog, you can't be number one on our team. Hell no. Nobody thought to say, yeah, dog, you should rethink that number two, bro. You should actually start some damn NFL games before you wear number two. Nobody said that though. Nobody had those tough conversations. And that's why we saw. Nobody had those tough conversations. And then here it is, like Tuck talked about, we gotta be the content creators that bring everybody down to earth. We gotta bring everybody down to earth. Let me tell y'all something. When we got George Pickens, it brought a jolt to our fan base. It brought like such a jolt to our fan base that we could possibly see this team getting back to the playoffs just off that move alone. Just off that move alone, we feel like that. Now I'm gonna ask y'all, when's the last time y'all felt that way about Marquise Bell or Jalen Tolbert? The I don't know the word that I'm looking for, but the entitlement that our players who haven't done shit, the entitlement that they have right now is out of this effing world. Out of this effing world. And the fact that nobody can check these dudes is crazy to me. Y'all are barely here, bro. Y'all would not be here if you were in any other organization. You wouldn't, like, for 3 years, it's either shit or get off the pot. Again, my football career, my football knowledge isn't on, like, that's not up for debate here. Those guys, better players than I ever was. The fact that they're on NFL route, yes, they should be on NFL. They should be on our team based on what they've done until somebody can unseat them. Yes. But access to numbers one and two, get the entire hell out of here for me. Get the entire hell out of here for me. Folks don't want to hear it. I'm going to say it. I don't care. Wanye can get mad. I don't care. He didn't get mad at Dak Attack. He wasn't mad enough at Dak Attack. You know what I'm saying? You weren't mad at him. So don't be mad at me for calling out the damn truth. Jalen Tolbert probably hate me. It is what it is, bro. Make some plays. Don't get mad. Make plays. Somebody put that shit on a shirt. Don't get mad. Make plays. Don't get mad. Make plays. That's the problem. So many people up in there, up in arms for nothing, bro. Make some damn plays. Win some games that matter. Win when it's cold. Stop the damn run. Score in the winter. Don't let somebody come in your house and whoop your ass the way Green Bay came in and whooped our ass and just turned us upside down to where we just soft all the damn time. Don't get mad, make plays. All right, so Ty Church said Bell just got paid. That's why I'm not fighting for 14. He got a 1-year contract. He did not get paid. Bell didn't get paid. They just renewed him for a year. They rented him for a year. He ain't get paid. As far as Wanye, he can be a dude. Now, it's not about what you can do. It's about what you are, bro. It's about what you are. It's about what you are. To wear number two, you gotta have some. You gotta have some damn skins on the wall. You gotta have some damn skins on the wall to wear number two, to wear number one. Okay, so he got 3 years. 3 years. What's the guarantee? What was Bell's guarantee on them 3 years? Even still, bro. Like, even still, I know they ain't pay him like that. I couldn't even remember what the deal was. I think it was like 3 years. Thomas got 1 year. Okay, so Thomas got 1 year. Bell got three. So what that means, and I'm glad you brought that up. Thank you for that. Because sometimes we need correction. But I think that his deal like 3 years. It was something cheap. Can't remember what it was. But even still with that, bro, that shit ain't moved no damn needle that we signed uh Bell to no 3 years. We signed him to that because I mean I think we know what type of player he is. Bell is a very good player. I honestly think that he should have been he should have been inserted in front of Dono. And that's a discussion maybe we gotta have. With this new coaching staff, are they gonna actually allow them to compete? Because I do think Bell is better than Dono at that position. I've thought that for a long time. I've thought that for a long time. That still don't move the needle like George Pickens. When people think of George Pickens in the whole league, we think about teams like trying to beat us. We think about what it means. Bro, nobody, I think Marquise Bell can walk down the street and nobody would ask who he is. Bro would have to wear a jersey. Y'all stop me if I'm telling a lie. Bro would have to wear a jersey for people to know it's Marquise Bell. People would know who Jalen Tolbert is, but that's just because he got a unique looking face. He got a unique look. People would know who he is, not for his play, but because he is a Cowboy. Wanye could walk down the street, nobody would know who he is without his jersey. Bro, that's our number one and our number two. That's our one and our number two, bro. God, dog, bro, what is we doing? Ty Church said it was 3 for 9. And I bet you the guarantee, what's the guarantee on Bell's deal? Because I'd almost argue that his 3 years and his 3 year contract probably don't even match whatever it is we gonna pay George Pickens this year. That whole 3 years he probably making about 9. I bet you he make 9 this year. Pickens probably because he on that rookie deal. And I think that is it the 5th year option of his rookie deal? Like I'm not near a computer or I didn't do research when I got on. I really just wanted to talk about the logistics of things and how things are really just jacked up. That's all I wanted to talk about. What up, Luis Ortiz? What's going on, champ? You know, just walking these Virginia streets. Just walking these Virginia streets. Trying not to get hit out here. Uh, Walking on the lunch break, chilling. What up, Ant? What up, bro? How you feel about them putting George Pickens number? I forget where they put it. I know that Tom Downey reported it, but George Pickens being number 3. That don't even sound right. That don't even sound right. They should make Tolbert wear 13 because he Michael Gallup right now. They should make Tolbert wear 13. Okay, so it's the 5th-year option on the Pickens deal. Am said three is my favorite number. Ha! That's funny. He ain't no damn number three though. I do know that much. Like number three in football, it's kind of a weird number. Like I don't know. Like number three in basketball is like that. Number three in football is kind of eh, eh. Like the only number three I can think of off the top of my head is Russell Wilson. I'm trying to think of some other number threes. Y'all got any other number threes? What up, Mike? What up, lead commander? You probably watched that damn video again today, huh? About me talking about Jaden Daniels being better than Dak. You probably watched that a million times. Oh, and I stand by that. I don't care. It is what it is. Cowboys fans can be mad at me. Jaden Daniels, Jaden Daniels got something special to me. That's just an opinion, though. Just an opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would love for Dak to have a way better year than Jaden Daniels. So, you know what I'm saying? Dak can shut me up. But as it stands, I've seen Jaden Daniels do something that I haven't seen Dak do. And so until I can really see Dak do that, I can't really, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to think what I think. Yeah, man. But yeah, we got our we got our priorities mixed up. If you go trade for Pickens, if you go trade for Pickens like we did in the way that we did, you're thinking of having that guy for the future. You're thinking of having that guy around for a while. I think Tuck tweeted it. He retweeted my retweet, right? Where it's just like if you watch how they go trade for Pickens, and then and then this stuff like this happens. Why the hell would anybody really with any type of golf, any type of balls, with any type of alpha energy, why would you say, you know what, I'm gonna pick up, I'm gonna leave, and I'm gonna go to Dallas? I got all these teams trying to get me, right? I got all I got the opportunity to pick wherever I want to go. I'm in a situation where I'm becoming a free agent. Like, oh nah, hell nah. It's gonna be exactly how I was it Devontae Adams that said it, or was it D Hop? I think it was D Hop that said they ain't trying to win over there. And I still question whether or not we're trying to win, or if we're trying, like, all right, trying to be competitive and trying to win are two different things. What do I mean by that? Being competitive means we have the chance to win, right? Being competitive means, you know, we have the chance to win. Trying to win means I'm putting everything in my favor. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Trying to win means I'm putting everything in my favor. Putting everything in my favor. Trying to compete means I want a chance to win. That's two different things. Right now we're trying to be competitive. We're trying to be competitive. And what does the front office get from by trying to be competitive? Our fan base will believe anything. We can get them to believe anything. We can actually, with trying to be competitive, we can convince them that we're trying to win a Super Bowl. Get what I'm saying? We can convince them that we're trying to win a Super Bowl by making this team competitive because we've done some things in the past that we haven't done. You know, just a little bit different. We can give them a couple trigger words like culture and college atmosphere, and you know, we can give them a couple trigger words for them to run with, and we got them hook, line, and sinker. And a lot of y'all are falling for it. But me, I'm looking at it like, wait, man. Wait. Where the rest of it? I'm like, Smokey, wait. This ain't enough. Jerry told y'all, he told the coaching staff, make it enough. If y'all know what that's from, bro, woo, y'all know what that's from. Y'all need to go back in the crates. Y'all need to go back in the crates if y'all know where that's from. Jerry said, make it enough. Hey, coaches, make it enough. Hey, scouts, make it enough. Hey, Will McClay, make it enough. Y'all make it enough. Here's my dollar. But I ain't going to give you the dollar like I normally give it to you. Now I'm going to fold it up. I'm going to put it in an envelope. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to make it look real nice. And I'm going to tell you to go make it enough. Yeah. I like Pickens. Love the move. Love the draft. Guess what? Still need a DT. Still need a running back. Still need a DT. Still need a running back. Still need a cornerback. Bro, we still have the most major need that we needed before we started the draft. Jerry said, make it enough. Yeah, Ty Church said, yeah, Friday. Absolutely. Luis Ortiz said, that's when I can tell you who will make it or not, who will make it, who will not. Need to see film. My bad. Somebody called me. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Put it on Do Not Disturb. All right. Y'all shoot me some ones in the chat if y'all can hear me. Had to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. As I'm hiking up this hill right now. It's a good little walk. We ain't make it an hour yet, though. So I'm going to have to walk around a little bit more. But we're a little bit over 2. We're going to walk for an hour and see where we end up. Luis Ortiz said we trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. Absolutely, y'all. You got to ask yourself, have things really changed? That's another thing, too. I don't believe anything until you show me. I don't believe anything until you show me, right? You can't give me no buzzwords and a couple of signings that you should have been done a long time ago. You can't do those things to me. You can't. Why can't you? The reason you can't is because I done seen it all, bro. I done seen it all. Y'all have had a lot of effing up that y'all have done over the past 30 years. It's been a lot of F ups. Y'all have effed up in every possible way. In some ways, more than once. Some ways, more than once. And I can tell you, and during those F ups, I could tell when you were actually trying to win. And I can tell you the times that you were trying to compete. This is a try to compete sell job right now. It's a try to compete sell job. I don't listen to no buzzwords. You want to know what you want to know what happens with true culture? Don't mention culture. Real culture don't mention culture. In Philadelphia, do y'all ever hear that bullshit? Y'all ever hear about culture or do they just show y'all? Kansas City, do they ever mention culture or do they just show y'all? Hell, I'll just mention places that are better than here. In Baltimore, do they mention culture or do they just show y'all? You know what I'm saying? Amp says, shout out to the marketing team. Absolutely. Bro, real culture is real culture. You don't tell nobody, you just do it. Y'all just bring it together. Shotty told y'all he trying to build culture. And next thing I know, I get Isaiah Standback going on national TV talking about culture. I get Isaiah Standback talking about culture. Tuck was right, bro. Jay Tuck was right. I ain't heard this much culture shit since Cardi B. I haven't heard this. I haven't heard that word. I haven't heard that word so much since Cardi B had her first kid, bro. Damn, I sweat my eyes. I'm like Tank Davis out here, but I ain't taking knee. I ain't taking knee, y'all. Somebody said San Fran same way. That's Charlotte Jones. Yeah, Mike. Show me what your culture is. Don't feed me no BS. Yeah, bro. You know, we've been talking about this for a while. And me, Tuck, and Rome, we had a discussion one day about it. We had a discussion, and Tuck asked the question. He was like, do you think that Mike McCarthy was holding these dudes back? And I said to myself, bro, these motherfuckers, I almost said it. Damn. I had to, whew, woosah, y'all. I almost said it. These dudes were saying the same thing about McCarthy. Bro, it's a lot of the same things. They just repackaging it for y'all. I'm not saying don't believe, right? I'm not saying don't believe, but I'm saying make them earn your belief. Make them earn it. They have not done anything to earn your belief, bro. They haven't done anything to earn it. They've only done the bare minimum. Again, getting Pickens, getting Pickens was the bare minimum because they didn't draft a receiver, guys. I want you to think that. I want you to remember that. They didn't do anything extra by going to get Pickens. All they did was what they were supposed to do. This is nothing out of the ordinary for real, for real. The only thing out of the ordinary is that they addressed it earlier and they didn't get bent over. They didn't get bent over a barrel. You know, like they did for, let's say, damn, I forgot his name already. Mingo. Like they did for Mingo. That's why I need. That's really why I need Tolbert to get his ass up off number one. Like they went and got Mingo because you really wasn't that good. They didn't go get Mingo to help us because they felt like it could get over the hump. They went and tried to get a number two. They went to go try and get a number two because they knew they screwed up. And then they went and got Pickens because they knew they messed up. If Tedero McMillan was there, that was going to be the pick, y'all. That was going to be the pick. Yet we got to sit here and watch Tolbert go to interviews like he part of the big three. Mm-mm. Nope. I need a hungry Tolbert. I need a Tolbert that's going to shut me up. I need a Tolbert that's going to shut me up. I need a Wanye that's going to shut me up. I need a Bell that's going to shut me up. That's right. Shut me up and shut up all the doubters. Because in shutting me up, that means we winning. And I don't care about being wrong if we're winning. It's about being humble. I don't care about being wrong. I don't care about being right. Y'all don't come here for that. Y'all don't come here for me to say, oh, I was right about that. Oh, I was wrong about that. Y'all come here because I'm going to give you guys honesty. A lot of people don't like honesty. A lot of people run from honesty. A lot of people run from honesty. A lot of people can't look themselves in the mirror and actually like what they see looking back at them. That's why Jerry, when they interview him and they ask him stuff, that's why he take offense the way he do. That's why he don't. That's why I think I follow enough boxing to know this. I follow enough boxing to know this. I remember when Andre Ward said this about Floyd Mayweather, and it was the truth. He said he don't really like it when too many people are real around him. I was like, damn. I was like, damn. That's true. It's true. Everybody knows that. Jerry don't want nobody to tell him the truth. He don't want it for real. He don't want the real truth. The real truth is y'all have been failing. Y'all have been failing. Y'all ain't doing us no favors. Pickens was Pickens was minimum, y'all. And that's the way you gotta look at it. Getting Pickens was the bare minimum. We were below the bare minimum before we went and got Pickens. Guess what, guys? Jaden Blue is not the answer to your running back room. Not by himself. Not by himself. Jay Tuia is going to need some seasoning. He's going to have to get his ass kicked. He's not going to come in here and just dominate. He's going to have to learn the same way Mozzie had to learn. Rebel might not really be healthy enough to get started. And guess what? Even if he is, and when he comes back, he's got to get his ass whooped. He's got to get whooped. And, like, God, we still have not addressed those things with real solutions. We haven't, y'all. Lu- Let's see, hold on. Lee Commander says nothing wrong with creating a culture, but in Dallas, Jerry HNIC for the culture. That means we ain't changing nothing up. We ain't create nothing. That's pretty much the whole point in what I'm saying. We haven't built nothing, bro. We just repackaging the same thing. Okay. So a couple of guys are going to guys' events and stuff like that. Oh, okay, you got a charity event. I'll be there. Oh, you got this. I'll be there. Blah 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 blah. Show me that translate on the field. Show me that it translate there. You know what I'm saying? Now I do like it. Don't get me wrong. There could be two things. Two things can be true. I can like what y'all are doing, but I can still demand to see more. And it's we're not going to really get those answers until we start playing games. So it's going to be a process, and I understand it's going to be a process. But don't tell me shit has changed. Don't tell me it has changed. There's no possible way for us to know that. So stop trying to sell. Because when you do that, in boxing they say don't hook with a hooker, or they also say another term is can't bullshit a bullshitter, right? Don't bullshit a bullshitter. Luis Ortiz says DMV, you have to look at Mozzie's tape first year every game. He was not bad. He was lost beginning second year, regained second half. Mozzie just can't take on double teams. Put Toia with Mozzie. Here's the thing. I'm not the one that said Mozzie was a bust. I honestly think that Mozzie's getting better, but he had to at some point get his ass whooped. That's what I was saying. I don't think. I actually think Mozzie gonna turn it around this year. Do I think he's gonna be like a Pro Bowl dominant? He'll probably win Pro Bowl because he's in Dallas. That's one thing I will say. If he shows halfway anything, he'll win Pro Bowl. But I think between this year and next year, I think you're going to see a lot out of Mozzie. Barring injury, of course. I think Mozzie is going to turn the corner. Now, here's the funny thing. A lot of people remember when me and Mark Holmes was fighting over it, was fighting over Mozzie day one. And I told him, hey, he'll probably be good around year three, but he's not the impact that y'all think he is right now. And Mozzie had a better pedigree than Toia. Now, I think Toia had better tape than Mozzie. Mozzie was around better players, but I think Toia's tape is better than Mozzie's was. But Mozzie has had 2 years of experience. NFL lineman, NFL lineman is different. So Toia is going to have to get his ass kicked a little bit, but bringing in a veteran, one tech, that helps you a lot more. Bringing in a veteran helps you big time for sure. At corner, I think Gilmore helps you a lot. I actually think you got to go get Gilmore for AJ Brown because I think nobody deals with AJ Brown better than Gilly, and we saw that when we played them. We saw that when we played them. Personally, I go get Gilly specifically for that. He knows how to deal with AJ Brown. AJ Brown is a problem. AJ Brown is an elite receiver in the NFL. He's a top five receiver. Depending on the conversation, he could be anywhere in that top five. I think PFF had him ranked number one. And here's the thing: do I think he's better than CD? No, but that's because of Cowboy bias. If I was in Philly, I would think AJ Brown is better than CD. You know what I mean? I would think so. So I'm not mad at people who think AJ Brown's better than CD Lamb or is better than Justin Jefferson or better than Jamar Chase. They won the Super Bowl. So they have a right, or people have a right to think he's the best because his performances kind of help lead them to that. Even with him beefing with his quarterback. Hell. So I think you go get Gilly to help you deal with AJ. Because even with him losing a step or being slower for himself, he can still help teach somebody else how to deal with AJ. And I think that that's something you're willing to pay for on your roster, or that's something you're willing to have. I'd rather have that tutelage. I'd rather have that knowledge on my side than somewhere else because we got to play AJ 2 times a year. I'm bringing in Gilly specifically for that. And also, too, Gilly knows what a championship looks like. It is ironic that last year him and Brandon Cooks talked about some of the same things they talk about now with culture and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And his ass got a one-way ticket to Minnesota. Was it Minnesota? You know what I'm saying? Got one-way ticket to Minnesota. It got him about the locker room for the same things that y'all praising right now. Crazy. It's crazy, y'all. William Smith said, I would love to go get Reader. I got to watch some tape on Reader. I've been hearing it. Everybody been saying that. So I'll watch some tape and I'll get back to you. Okay, Luis Ortiz said, if your first seven lock it, is down, you don't have to worry about corner right now. That's what Eberflus promotes. Great hire, in my opinion. I like Eberflus too. I still want that tutelage on how to deal with AJ Brown though. I still want that in my locker room. And I don't think it'll cost you much. We got money, y'all. We got money for another 1 year rental. We do. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to put our pride to the side and say, do we want to win or do we want to compete? And that's all we got to ask. But I appreciate y'all for going on my walk today. You know, I got my hour in. Yeah, I'm sweating like crazy. So, yeah, appreciate y'all, man. I'm going to go get something to eat and we'll holler. Peace.